Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
My name's Emmett Flores.
And I'm Buck Ballsy. Welcome to another episode of Kush and Chemtrails.
Yes.
Cha cha cha. Hey, did I just step on your intro?
No,
Emmett Flores, my
No.
good guy.
you did not.
Let's
Buck
get a cheers
Ballsy.
going. Hey, one time
Indeed.
for your mind. What's up, good peoples? We out.
So for the people watching on YouTube, you could see we changed our location today. We went ahead and went outside of the old studio, and we brought with us MJ. MJ is our plant here
Hello.
that's about ready to be harvested.
Let me give her some CO2.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as you can see, these buds are very heavy. They're weighing these branches down. I've lost a couple branches. That's okay though. We got plenty of plants.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
She wanted to make her cameo on the broadcast today. She's been bugging, and I said, you know what, MJ, you've been good to me. You deserve it.
Definitely. You definitely deserve it. And applause to you. Thank you for joining us today. How you doing? Oh, is that right? Ooh, wee.
Yep.
Well, thank you for doing what you do.
There it is. Look at the trichomes on that thing, bro. That's the old Gorilla Glue number 4.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clones on Fire in Long Beach. I bought her as a teen.
Shot out.
And look, best $35 investment I've made in a while, dude. Know what I mean?
Oh, that'll definitely pay for itself. Can't
So,
even
yeah.
get a decent 8 for 35.
Today's episode is all about cannabis.
Woo.
And that's why we decided to bring this to you in a completely different setting.
You mean loud? You mean that fire?
I do.
Marijuana.
Kush.
Hey, that Kush.
Them bugs flying around your head?
That Kush. I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
Just let them be. You know, we zen the fuck out. Hey, zen
can I see
the
that
fuck
weed,
out.
please?
You can definitely see the weed. Shout out to Big Sean. Zen the fuck out. We getting our zen on action.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me see some flame while you at it, baby.
Oh, you got that thing rolled?
I do.
Oh. Well,
Hopefully
never
it's
mind.
better than the last time.
Yeah, I was going
Where
to
my
pack
tab
a
at,
bowl.
man? We out
I'll
here
pack
in
a bowl,
nature.
too. Fuck it.
Sheesh.
It's nice, right?
Did I lose my towel?
Oh, no, it's behind you on the ground. Look.
There we go. And we're back.
Oh, yeah.
So to all the 420 lovers and the natural healers, this episode's for you. Shout out.
Yeah.
Toke up with us. And,
Please do.
Yeah, you know, some people use it to relax, you know, as medicine. Some people use it recreationally. We do both. And, yeah, man, let's enjoy.
Yeah, you know, brother, that's, let me see that lighter. That's real.
Hold on.
Well, hurry up, man.
Okay, brother.
I'm glad you
Shit,
brought
it
that
is
up, the
blazing
different
out here.
uses, man, because actually, you know, I'm epileptic. I started having grand mal seizures when I was about 15 or 16. And, you know, I've been on a Depakote. It's a medication they use. It's anti-seizure medicine. And I've been on that since I was 16 years old, dude.
Man.
27 years. And the side effects, man, some of them are a bummer, you know. I get tired sometimes. I get, like, worse than weed. It's like a really, like, man, I got to go to sleep. That type of vibe.
Right.
You've seen how my weight fluctuates if I'm not careful, you know. I used to be able to eat whatever the fuck I wanted. Once I started taking that, you know, you got to be careful what you eat or your weight will skyrocket. And I've met a lot of people that had that same issue.
Okay.
My gums, to this day, they get very bloody very easily. I got to take really good care of my gums. That's another side effect. And the list goes on, you know. And I'm sure it's not great for my kidneys or my liver either to be processing that garbage every day. But what I'm getting at is with the weed, you know, the CBD. I've taken the Charlotte's Web CBD from the, I forget the brothers' names that make it. They made it for that little girl. The old neighbor's back with the Harley. Yeah, I did get it. But yeah, bro, Charlotte's Web. It's like if you have any anxiety issues, anything, even like topical, like nothing in the bone because it's hard to get to the bone. But you know, if you have something, a skin condition that's really irritable,
For
you
sure.
could put that. You like the way I said irritable? You know what it means? The weed's working.
Hey,
Irritable.
we know what you meant. Right.
Sound like I had a DJ in my fucking
Irritated,
head. But yeah, anyways, brother.
Inflamed.
So it's great to have an option, and especially
Most
for people
definitely.
that were, terminally ill. I lost my older cousin Stacy to cancer.
Yeah, I remember Stacy.
Yeah.
I worked with her.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Great
you
person,
work with
man.
her, and
Yeah. Glad to meet her.
and she was smoking cannabis during her chemotherapy, and it really helped.
Weren't
her
you one of
eat
the
and
ones
with the
that
pain.
encouraged her to do so?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was very beneficial to her.
yeah, I did encourage her because I actually brought her some weed one night, bro, and I went in there, and yeah, gave her the weed, and
I mean, especially with this opioid crisis, I think a lot of people are turning to more naturalistic approaches, and it's a beautiful thing. Like you said, I've had some loved ones that have passed, and cancer can be, crushing. We've all probably dealt with someone passing from cancer. And when my uncle passed, I even got him some leaves from a particular plant that was said to be good for cancer, the guanabana plant, So, yeah, man, it's definitely different ways to approach it because the medicines come from a synthetic version of what's all around us anyway.
right.
They just can't patent nature, so they find a way to find whatever
to synthesize it.
yeah, the chemical processes
Molecules.
that's happening, and they recreate it their own way so they can put in a pill form. Yeah, so you might as well go back to the
They need
source.
to put vagina in a pill form.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Hey.
synthesize that.
Oh no.
I'll be fucking hooked on that shit,
That would be too convenient.
bro. I'll be in the bathroom all day,
That take the fun out of it.
dude. They'll be like, "We lost Emmett. He's gone. He's turned to the dark
I know
side."
where you went.
They'll be like, "Leave me alone.
Smooth, get out here. We got a show to do, man.
I'm busy." Dude, what happened? He OD'd on vag, bro. 500 milligrams.
You sound like those dudes with those pocket pussies.
Oh,
Sorry, I know
no.
pussy can be flagrant to some people.
Cats are dope, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you just say that? Did you go the Joe Buttons route? We're not gonna talk about Joe Buttons right now.
I got a little ant on my ashtray here.
He's coming to join the party.
Yeah, we got another cameo.
MJ, how you doing?
Man, I love this fucking
Looking
plant.
good over there, MJ.
And actually, MJ is not for Mary Jane. It's for fucking Michael Jordan because this one turned out the best.
Holla.
This is the GOAT.
Look at it. Look at
Yeah,
them
when I
buds.
topped it, there's a process you can do called Fimming, and it's an acronym, F-I-M, fuck I missed.
Yeah, you told me about it. Please explain.
Well, when you top, it's a clean cut
Right.
at the top. When you Fim, you actually cut the fucking, like, where the leaves are.
Why don't you demonstrate for people? Because I think it's very interesting. Because you told me about it.
At the top of
Some
the
people
plant.
are visual
What you
learners.
want to do when you're plant, in the vegetative stage, if you're growing outdoors, whatever, is you want to go ahead and when it's in the vegetative stage, to get it to bush out more, you're going to top it. At the very top, the most highest part of the plant, you're going to give it a clean cut.
Boom.
And what you do is if you go a little
Take
higher,
the top off.
and instead of giving it a clean cut, you
Uh-huh.
fucking fuck up. That's why it's called F-I-M, fuck I missed.
Yeah.
Then instead of giving you an extra maybe 2 cones or colas at the top, it'll give you it can give you 3 to 8,
Damn.
and this one got 5.
Oh, so that shit worked.
That worked like a motherfucker.
Living
But it gets
testament.
real heavy and real bush. Like look
I see.
at that's why all my things are fucking ripping off. But I mean, I'm gonna harvest a few pounds for sure this year. Not off. I'll probably off this plant maybe like 10 ounces. But I got what? However many. You know how many I got. So I'll have a few pounds.
How much longer are we looking at?
Outdoor for Gorilla Glue is mid-October. It's got something to do with the fucking mood.
So, damn, mid-October.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, that's not too much longer. A month. About a month.
Yeah. A
Okay.
month.
About another month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a month. Well, let's see. Yeah, about a month, brother.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm dating us. I don't know why you
No,
paused.
It is.
Steve.
No, you're right. It's about a month.
Hey, we bring
Don't
in
even trip.
content that's
Don't
right
even
on
trip.
time
But,
to our peoples.
Yeah, don't even trip. But
When it lands,
let me bring
they
this out here a
receive
little bit.
it. and we're happy for you. We're thankful for you. So I hope
Absolutely.
you're enjoying this, and we enjoy all your feedback and your comments. So please drop them. Please subscribe. Hit the bell. Because
Ding ding, motherfucker.
yeah, we do this for
Now
you.
what?
We do this for you.
Yeah. So trip on
Yeah, the
this,
people
bro.
would do
Let me tell you. So cannabis was fucking legal up until well into like the 1930s, okay?
As it should be.
All right.
It grows naturally.
Right.
Go for it.
So what ended up happening was after Prohibition, they needed a new enemy, right? They needed something else to make it legal.
Not only was it legal, Soze, but if I'm correct, it was used to make paper, homes. Like hemp is used to make all kinds of things.
That's another story altogether.
Yeah.
That's hemp.
Right.
Well, hemp
Similar.
is so good that it's a huge threat to the cotton industry.
Thank you. That was the point I was trying to make.
And
yeah.
they couldn't have that.
Yeah. So it's a threat to multiple industries.
Absolutely.
Go
You're
ahead.
right.
Go
You're
ahead.
right. So that was a problem. They were like, yeah, let's not use that. Just like you have, renewable energy resources that they can use now, and they choose not to because oil's already in place and they're making a lot of money off of it.
Right.
So, anyways, they got this guy. His actual title at the time, there was no DEA, was drug czar, bro. Like a czar in Russia and shit.
Yeah.
And drug czar, I swear to God. And his name was Henry Anslinger.
Mm-hmm.
And they got this dude to totally change the policies, right? So everyone who's ever been busted for fucking weed, if you know someone with the last name Anslinger, fucking slap the shit out of that person next time you see him. I give you permission.
Double time.
You got Big Daddy Sweet Stroke's permission
For sure.
to slap the shit out of an Anslinger.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. So anyways, he makes it illegal. And not only here in the United States, let me hit this.
Tap, 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 tap.
But he travels around the fucking world, bro.
That's why we can't smoke weed when we go on vacation.
And gets other countries to adopt our fucking policy. And they didn't even give a fuck, bro. Right? So, okay. So this fool went global with the fucking hate. So then he takes it a step further to really scare motherfuckers,
Propaganda.
especially out here in the fucking West and Southwest. We have a lot of fucking Mexican migrant workers. A lot of, at this point, too, Central Americans,
Right.
South Americans. I mean, it's all now. But at that time, a lot of Mexicans. And they, instead of saying cannabis, they started using marijuana because that is what the migrant laborers called it. So to scare people, they would say, man, that's what these scary Mexicans smoke,
Right.
And it's like, what
So
the
that was a
fuck?
part of the tactic.
Yeah, bro. So that's
Reefer
even
Madness.
Yeah, then they come out with movies like Reefer Madness, all that kind of bullshit. So
It's gonna affect the children.
yeah. So that's how the whole fucking thing went down.
Hey, they use the
Fucking
black
Henry
people too.
Anslinger,
The
dude.
jazz musicians.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're smoking pot with the Duke
Yeah.
Ellington,
Yeah. Well, that's why the music's so good.
Hey, come and get some of these
Yeah.
psychedelics.
And old girl that used to dance at the the Cotton Club. What was her name? Sexy little dancer, black chick.
Holly Berry,
Fuck no,
Dorothy
bro.
Dandridge.
No, like old school.
Yeah, Dorothy Dandridge.
Was it Dorothy
That's
Dandridge?
who Holly Berry played, I think.
Was it?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know who it
quote
was,
me.
but
Hey, but
anyways,
another thing is they don't want you to tap into different layers of thinking, because
absolutely, I agree with that.
like different herbs, mushrooms, give you different psychedelic, experiences that help you tap into, because we only see so much, so if there's different layers to this thing, then you're allowed to, see different spectrums.
Right. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Just
I
like
totally because I'm fucking
from
high right
MJ's
now.
point of view or from a bug's point of view, every point of view is different,
Look at MJ. Look at MJ though. Why is she doing this to me, dog? MJ, you so fucking crazy.
Damn, I'm jealous.
MJ,
See.
don't be like that, girl.
You did sit her closer to you too. What's up with that, MJ? So MJ,
That's my girl. That's my boo thing.
tell me more about yourself. Is that right? Woo-wee.
Look at that, dude.
We're going to have to bring you on more often.
I'm going to smoke the fuck out of that weed. We're going to smoke the fuck out of that. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't
They've been
wait.
talking about legalizing this shit on a federal level. The banks want to get involved now.
That's yeah, that's where it gets all crazy, man. And I don't hope I'm not jumping ahead of the game. I know you wanted to talk about the licensing and how everything is becoming more organized and, you know, how it can bring down the taxes. I want you to expound on that because my feeling on it is right now, and maybe it's going to change, the experience has lessened for me going to the dispensaries. Because they used to be like what, co-ops or, you know, like not caregivers. What's the word? Like, you know, like basically some of the places you would go to, it wasn't just a transaction, you know, like if you had epilepsy or back pain or whatever your ailment may be, some of those budologists actually knew, oh, you should check out this strand or you should do this, you know, mix the CBD. Because I remember me and you said that before I brought up the CBD. And you were like, give me the THC. But I'm like, yeah, I learned they work good in tandem. So there's little things that they put you on game if they care. But now that it's all, you know, licensed, everything's in a package like this damn Swisher, you know, and I hate to drop a name because I don't even smoke Swishers anymore. That's Soze shit.
Drop the name. I love that shit.
They not paying us. But yeah, just
So?
to finish up my point, everything's in a pretty little package, so it's kind of cool because it's all tested and all of that. But I like the old school where you got to know your budologist. You could take a dab in there with them. You could lounge. Now it's just like in and out. It's all pretty. It look nice like a damn Target or something, but I like the more mom and pop approach.
Yeah, me too.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
So you heard the static, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I heard the static.
Yeah.
At the same time, though,
Yeah.
and our headphones, it's like if we had the same dream. You feel me, right?
Yep.
Like, why? It's almost like it wasn't there.
Lucid.
It was like fucking MJ was interrupting with the broadcast, bro.
Pine Needle.
Don't do that, man. Don't be all jealous and shit. Like, daddy's got to shine, too,
Let's
girl.
give a virtual three-way high five.
Daddy's got to shine. Come on, girl.
Team.
Pow.
Boom, there it is.
In case everyone noticed, that ring finger there, some of that's gone there. Dog bit it off about 3 years ago. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that on another podcast.
They'll make a cartoon episode.
Hey, I tell
out
you
of
what,
that.
though. The weed made that fucking pain feel a lot better.
Hello.
I didn't take any pills for that.
Mm.
Took Vicodin for the first day because it hurt like a son of a bitch. I mean, third of my finger got bit off, bro.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go natural. I woke up at midnight, dude. And the lidocaine had worn off that they shot into my hand at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like screaming, like, go get the Vicodin, go get the Vicodin. And I took it, but you know what happened, dude? I think you're allowed to take one every 4 hours or something like that. And I did. And I swear to God, bro, the next day, I started having trouble sleeping. And I was like, fuck this shit. Blam. And I didn't take it anymore. I didn't want to. I don't do pills. I never have, you know?
I'm same.
So I don't do that. I smoke weed. I drink. Never done fucking coke. Never done meth. I've done acid. I smoked PCP a few times.
Dope.
We'll do another broadcast about that,
I
though.
was about to say, you don't want to give a story, give an account?
Yeah. Why not? I'll tell you my first.
Because I watched that dope ass Netflix documentary on psychedelics, and I thought
Oh,
that
well,
shit was cool.
which one do you want to hear? PCP or LSD?
Either one. I might have heard one of them. I think you told me the acid story.
Which one?
I don't know. Go for it, man. Drop one on us.
All right.
Welcome to Emmett's
LSD fucking bedtime story. You know what I mean? If you could sleep. So, I'll tell you, I only had one bad trip on LSD ever in my life. Do you want to hear about that?
Let's do it.
All right. So I was 16 years old, and I had purchased 4 of these. They're called, they call them tabs. Do you know that?
I've heard that term.
Okay. Basically, what they do is there's a sheet of paper, and they call it a sheet, obviously.
Yeah.
And they'll cut it, let's say, into 100 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of those pieces is called a tab. And that sheet of paper, before it's cut, is dipped into LSD.
Okay.
And soaks up to LSD.
Okay.
So they had this shit at the time called Purple Shield, right? And they were supposed to be the fucking cat's pajamas when it came to fucking LSD and shit.
Meow.
Yeah, right? That's my mom's favorite word, bro. Her favorite expression when she says something that's cool. The cat's pajamas.
You over there blushing and shit.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Or it's just hot.
Or it might be the reflection from the Make America Rape Again shirt.
Man, you ain't black.
Yeah, that's true. Biden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for him. And by the way, these are our t-shirts. They're up on the website now. You can purchase them. $35. It goes to the podcast. This is how we fund everything. So we'd really appreciate that. And there's 3 other designs up there as well. So
and it was my idea to rock these today because these shits is fly.
Yeah, it was.
That shit hard, bro.
So go to www.kushandchemtrails.com and make sure you pick up a tee while you're there. Pick up 2 or 3. Shit. Hey, also, while I'm out here shouting out, go to our social media if you're not following us yet. On IG and Facebook, it's kushandchemtrails.com.
Kush and Chemtrails.
On Twitter, because you can only have 15 characters per name, it's Kush in, the letter N, Chemtrails. Kush in Chemtrails.
Kush in Chemtrails.
Please follow us. We need your support. That's what it's all about. We're grassroots here. So anyways, back to the old LSD story. I had these Purple Shield acid tabs. And let me finish this beer. Hold on.
This man got a blood orange tree in his yard. I didn't know this was a blood orange, bro. I just grabbed it on the way down from the hill.
I had some Crip oranges, bro, but the sheriffs came and got them.
You ain't even right.
Yep. I just did that.
Shout out to Tookie.
Damn, fool. Hell yeah. Rest in peace. Here, let's pour some out for Tukey.
Ashe.
Indeed. Man, that was fucking wild. That dude's like a triple OG, bro. Him and Monster Cody. You know Monster Cody?
Shit, you put me on game on most of those dudes, but yeah, I know the name.
Yeah.
Because I'm not too familiar with gang culture, but my family is affiliated, so.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
So, back to the old LSD fucking story. I popped 4 of these Purple Shield fucking acid tabs. I go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, which had just merged with Taco Bell, which was really weird to me because I hadn't seen that shit. It was 93. And I'd never seen that before. 2 fast food restaurants. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Elsa comes to the fucking window, and I'm being weird because I'm on acid, and she like gives me this dirty look, and I flick the fucking cigarette at her, and that I'm smoking, obviously, and she goes, like, gives me another like weird dirty look, and when I looked at her, bro, I was frying hard, and I thought I saw like a demon and shit. I don't know, man. And the whole trip just changed, bro. It was bad, bro. Like when Thanos snaps his fingers, boom, like that. And my whole demeanor, everything changed. And then we go to this bowling alley. Me and my homies. Let me sip this beer. We go to this bowling alley, Eldorado Bowl, and the same motherfucker that told me to take 4 of them starts fucking with me, dude, because I'm having a bad trip. And all of a sudden, this fool just looks at me and he goes, "You're gonna fucking die." And I was like, I am gonna fucking die.
He wrong for that.
Oh, bro, it was so bad, dude. And at that point, it had gotten to the point where when I would close my eyes, because I was trying not to see shit. We were in the bowling alley, and I was trying not to see shit, so I would close my eyes and I was still seeing shit.
See even more shit, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. So I called my mom immediately, and back then there's no cell phones or none of that.
Mama!
I literally had a quarter after I wasted all my money on fucking LSD. And what was crazy was I called, the answering machine picked up, and all I said was, "Mom, pick me up." I didn't tell her where the fuck I was or anything, and I hung up, you know? And I was like, oh, fuck. But sure enough, dude, you know how moms just kind of know where your fucking kids are if they fucking care about you?
Now that's strong.
She fucking ended up pulling up, dude, like 30 minutes later at Eldorado Bowl, and she was like, "Hey, Emmett!"
Wow.
Yeah.
Before
and I was so
cell
happy.
Phones and all that, mom found your ass. That's dope, bro.
Yeah, and I jumped in the fucking ride, bro, and instantly, bro, being around my mom, my trip changed back to a good trip, and I was like, oh, it's fucking on. And I went home, and my mom back in the day, she smoked Marlboro Reds, And fucking, I just remember being like, dude, I'm fucking frying balls. I got plenty of fucking trip left. And I got a whole fucking carton of Marlboro Reds to smoke in the meantime.
Were you just quiet in the car with moms?
No, I fucking told her. I was like, man, I took acid. And she was like, I told you never to do that. Your imagination's too good. Because she always used to tell me the story about my fucking Uncle Eddie. Back before he became a born-again Christian, he was pretty wild. And he's a very devout Christian now. He's a really good man. I'm sure he was a good man back then, too. But anyways, he just liked to party. And apparently he did some LSD back in the 60s. And she found him crawling on the floor looking for, like, saying he was being... screaming he was being sucked into a hole in the floor.
Yes.
So ever since I was a kid, she would tell me that story and be like, stay away from acid. But I was like, fuck
he went through
that.
the portal.
And I loved acid when I was a kid, you know what I mean? But yeah, when I started having seizures, I quit doing that shit. But anyways, yeah, dude, cannabis is fucking, it's amazing. And back to what you were saying about, licensing and stuff is, they are making it, I mean, it's pretty much impossible. It's a lottery, right? Like, you could have signed up, let's say, 10 years ago to get, put your name in the hat at the lottery. And I could have done it yesterday. And it's a lottery. They call my name before yours. Oh, well, right? That's how it's going in California.
Right.
So what is going to happen, though, and taxes are just out of control, right? We were paying like $35 for an eighth. And it's skyrocketed. If you go to the legit spots, which I steer the fuck away from.
That's what I was speaking on.
Bro, you're going to drop $75 for an eighth. Of quality weed, at least.
Top
At
shelf
these little
shit,
boutique shops with everything,
It's-
like the package is all like it looks like a makeup container, bro.
You said it, boutique. That's
Yeah,
the word
bro,
I was looking for.
And then like, my oldest son,
hipster shit.
I love him to death. But he's like, Dad, you got to come with me to the, this spot and that spot. And he's like name dropping all these spots. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to go to these fucking spots. I have my spots where I can still go to the container, open it up, and look at some fresh weed. And of course, I got old MJ here and they're fucking homegirls and homeboys. And they're going to get fucking smoked there in a little bit. You know what I mean? A couple more months.
Exactly what's going into this. So, soon we won't even have to worry.
Dude,
Yeah.
Fox Farm. The ocean forest soil, whatever the fuck that one is, that's what's in this. And I got the 20-gallon canvas pots. I got the liquid trio from Fox Farm, and I got the water solubles. I got the open sesame. I got the no, I didn't use the open sesame. I started too late, but I did use the Beastie Blooms, and I'm getting the cha-ching.
Did you say Fox Farm?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fox Farm. So holla at us, Fox Farm,
Please
because
do.
we do use those products.
Proof right here.
There it is.
Fucking bomb. I'm gonna smoke your fucking products.
Ow.
So, but what is cool is, and at first I was like, man, they're doing this shit. And now because in a couple years, there was like a 5-year competition clause where they wanted all the mom and pop shops to get a head start before the Marlboros and the Pfizer, whoever the fuck else joins in. I don't know who's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They wanted them to have a head start on the competition because, it's going to be harder, supposedly. But I was having a conversation with my cousin the other day, and he brought up a really good point. He said, well, what's going to happen is these bigger companies are going to come in, and they got the staying power, they got the money, they got the attorneys to lobby for lower taxes. So those $35 eighths, that's very plausible. We'll get that back in the future with taxes included. You know what I mean? And it'll be thanks to the big guys coming in. And then where guys like you and I come in with this type of stuff, with our own homegrown stuff, whether outdoors or indoors, is you have like, with alcohol, you have like Anheuser-Busch, right? They got Budweiser, Bud Light, all that shit, right?
The big ones.
Right. But then on the flip side, you have like the craft beers.
Right.
And everyone who is really into beers loves the craft beers.
I was
and
at one point. The IPAs.
Exactly. And that's what guys like us are going to will find a lane in the cannabis industry like that. So it is better, in my personal opinion, to let the big guys come in, let them lobby for lower tax rates, and where licensing regulations are like normal, and it's not like some picking a name out of a hat type deal.
Right.
And once that happens, then jump in the game. And also, I think another avenue that people need to keep in mind. Let me hit this.
And let all the people out that they locked up for their fake ass war on drugs.
Man, you got crazy Albie right there, bro. And you got powerful and like.
And then I stared at you too, like militant, but
like I did it. You're just like, yeah, tell your people to get my people out of the clink, motherfucker, or it's going down.
Please do.
I just got threatened on Kush And Chemtrails. You
We're
saw
trying
it.
to
This
be
fool
civil.
buck flexed on me, bro.
You know it's love.
Malibu Ballsy.
Malibu Ballsy.
I fucking love you, dude.
In the building, man.
Fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
So, anyways, the money is also good, buddy. In the supplying. You know, it's not just necessarily in growing and selling weed, because that sounds easy, but at the end of the day, when you're paying, because look at everything that they got now. Okay, you got to pay for the license. You got to pay some sort of environmental agency to come out and make sure and sign off on everything.
Right.
You can't be by a school. And all these applicable taxes and fees, man, and I don't mean like hundreds of dollars. I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars that by the time you set up shop, bro, you're already out a couple $100,000, bro. If you're lucky enough to have them pull your fucking name out of the hat.
Right.
Then when you're flipping your product, you got to figure the lights. Most people are growing indoors, right? Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. So you got to figure the lights and the vents and the heaters, whatever the fuck they're using in those rooms, bro. Right? All that different shit, the nutrients, all that costs a lot of money, bro. The upkeep. It's not like, yeah, you just grow this magical fucking weed for free and sell it. Then you got to market it. That costs money, right? So, dude, it costs a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
So instead of going that route, what a lot of people are doing, and it's smart, was like I saw there's just all kinds of different hustles, but really is putting in, maybe find a not so direct route, you know? There's tons of different ways. Maybe open up a cannabis lounge or
a niche.
Yeah, something that doesn't necessarily have to do with selling weed, especially in California.
Yeah.
Because that's already happening, bro. If you're in LA, and I'm not saying it cannot be done, I'm saying it's very competitive.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Already.
It can be done. It can be done. Anyone can do anything they want, and I'm a firm believer in that. I'm just saying this area, Los Angeles, California, is an extremely competitive market. We have more dispensaries in Los Angeles, in the city, not the county, the city, than Starbucks and McDonald's combined. Let that soak in for a minute, bro. Especially in the fucking San Fernando Valley. Damn, a dragonfly just landed on your head. You don't even feel him?
Is he still there?
He's still there.
Hey, this is magic.
There's a
right
dragonfly
now.
on his head. He left. He left when you owned,
I
bro.
shouldn't have.
You shouldn't
I
have
told
owned.
you we were zen the fuck out.
That was dope,
Zen
bro,
the
and you
fuck
didn't even
out.
feel him. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just let that
Just
little
let it rock?
motherfucker fuck, dude. That would have been
Nah.
fucking dope.
No, I'm glad you did, because then I didn't react all crazy. You see how I just stayed calm and peace?
That was
Because
tight.
we're one with nature right now, G.
Yeah, man. That
I love the
The old
jewels you just
waterfall,
dropped too, man. A lot of
NJ.
people wanted to know that, because I did some research on it as well. And it's also zoning issues, you know, because different areas you can manufacture in, different areas you can grow in, you know. So, yeah, there's a lot of different hurdles you got to jump. And like you said, it's not that it can't be done. You just got to do your research and know the right people probably, and just be lucky too. So, yeah, man, but it's a lifestyle. So a lot of us, like you said, we grow our own. So that's the beautiful thing, is we don't have to go through the hurdles if we don't want to. So,
not at all.
yeah.
Yeah, brother. Let me see here.
One thing I want to, before
Go
you
ahead,
go
touch
on
on
to
it,
another
brother. No,
topic,
go for it.
when you speak on the psychedelics, I watched like I said, a Netflix doc on it, and what's his name? ASAP Rocky. He spoke on it, because I guess he gave his experience, because all of them pretty much give their experience, the trip that they had, and it came up, you know, how coming up, those things weren't even looked at as cool to us, you know, like in the hip hop community, pills and, you know, just psychedelics in general.
Yeah, not at all.
So it was never in my world. I know people around me probably were privy to it, but it wasn't in my world. And I know some of the experiences you shared with me and others, you know, were my first experience, because I've still never done it. But I do want to check out like some mushrooms or some ayahuasca, or what's the other one? You know, some of those, you know,
There's all kinds of
psilocybin.
shit.
Yeah.
That shit you get off that fucking
DMT.
toad.
Yeah. I want to check some of those out. And yeah, but you know, last thing I want to say on your experience is, they said all the people kept on saying it's about your environment.
Absolutely.
So when you said your homie was like, you're going to die. So then
it's all bad, bro.
But then when you got in an environment you could control or you felt comfortable in, then you were like rocking. So it's about that too. So I want to put myself in the right space. That's why I never was in a rush to do it, to trip my mind out like that. So I'm sure it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. And for now, this is my thing of choice. Yeah. So for sure.
Well, you know, and just to kind of expand on what you said, it wasn't so much that it wasn't in the hip hop community, it wasn't in the black community.
That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't want to be so direct on that one.
Fuck that.
Because I'm sure it affects more than just blacks, you know.
Yeah,
some
absolutely.
other people probably.
But in general, I'll tell you, just from my own experience, I went to Westchester High School, and it's predominantly fucking black, right?
Yeah.
It's like 80-85% easily.
Right.
Okay. And we used to walk around the fucking track out there, right? And fucking in PE, and we'd pop fucking acid. You know, we'd drop some acid and fucking, we'd just be walking around the track fucking frying, dude. Like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? I remember one time frying, bro, and going and getting eggs at the local AMPM right there.
Yeah.
And just running by classes with open windows and just fucking pegging people with eggs on acid, laughing my ass off, bro. I swear to God, dude. We used to trip out. But anyways, so.
Damn, this is peaceful.
Right? Hold on, give me a second.
I think I just had an out-of-body experience and shit.
Did you?
Yeah.
But
the sun is setting. I'm like sun gazing right now, even though it's all this damn smoke
from the fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip.
It's not.
But
clear.
it's all good. At least it's smoke drift and not direct fire is what we're threatened, man. You know.
For sure.
But
that's a fact.
So trip on this.
Peace to those that
So when I would be walking the track and shit, you know, my black homies would be like, "What's up, baby?" Like, "Well, you good, bro?" You know what I mean? And I'd be like, "Yeah, man, I'm frying." They'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" And I'm like, I'm on acid. And they're like, oh, man, that's that white boy shit. Straight up,
yeah, bro. Yeah.
And it was like that until the late 90s, early 2000s. Then all of a sudden, the drug culture just started expanding and just influencing everyone. Like, bro, I never heard of a black tweaker when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Now there are black tweakers.
Right.
Period.
And you know why, too? I think even ASAP might have spoke on this. I'm not sure. But it's because the visual we saw coming up was crackheads. So then you kind of like, you don't know the difference between the different levels of drugs. And, you know, some of them are man-made. Some of them are chemical-based and He's back?
Dude, he landed on your headphones. He's on your fucking headphones.
Is it the same one or a different one?
I don't know, bro. It's a little baby blue fucking dragonfly.
I think the other one was red.
He landed on your mic and flew up. He's on your fucking headphones.
Hey, the blue pill.
And look how your
and
hands
the red
are shaped.
pill.
Look how your hands are
I did that on
shaped.
purpose.
And look, you said blue pill, red pill.
Because we have the
I know
blue
you
and
feel
the
him
red.
on your head now, right?
Yeah, I feel him.
He's on your head.
Yeah.
And you got a blue side of your shirt and a red side of your shirt. I can't do this anymore, dog.
And you got that red.
MJ, run quick before the aliens and zombies come.
Bro, this was meant to be.
Bro, he's on your headphones. He's chilling.
It was
so
challenging, too, to get this together for y'all, but here we are. It was for a reason, man. Thank you for bringing us out here, Smooth.
You got it, dude. It's beautiful, right? Hell yeah.
We couldn't have planned no better shit.
I love this shit.
Well, I couldn't have, because you did.
But, yeah, dude, it's basically, bro, it just goes down to what people don't know. You know, the unknown is kind of scary. It's like, what do you mean? I'm going to take this and see shit? And if it's not something that's common in your fucking community or culture or whatever the fuck you want, however you want to phrase it.
Right.
I mean, fuck, dude, ayahuasca. The first time I heard of that, people were like, yeah, bro, you throw up. And then fuck, I'm like, hold on, dude, what? Like, yeah, you get sick as fuck. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. That sounds crazy. But the more I learned about it, the more I was like, man, you know what? I'd fucking do it one time just to do it.
A lot of people were talking about having a spiritual awakening and coming one with humanity and just having more humility and having more, you know, connectedness.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, that's dope. See, and that's been hidden from me because, like you said, just like some of the healing properties of the marijuana or the hemp plant and the life properties, like we don't have to cut down all these trees necessarily, but, you know, that benefits somebody. So instead, yeah, we make decisions based on business often instead of just making a sound decision for what's right for humanity.
You're right.
And hopefully
about that.
we're moving toward a new, you know, paradigm shift where we do make better decisions, you know, because I'm for being capitalistic. You know what I mean? I'm never going to say, oh, because my mom always taught me when I used to like have my doubts about capitalism, because I know that there always has to be a lower tier to capitalism. There's always somebody that's being not the benefit of the capitalistic approach, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you don't have a better system to replace it with, so I just have to find ways to exist within the framework of what it is, but we have to add more humility and morality, to that approach, and not just a bottom line approach all the time.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And here's the deal. I'm a true fan of capitalism when it comes to economy, but I don't understand why there are people who don't have health care in this country. I don't understand why there are people who don't have homes and food and the proper education. And I don't think that you need to approach it to like on the strength of socialism to the degree where people are like this is a little too much. Like, people need to work for what they get, period.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it
right.
feels good. You feel better about it,
Facts.
and that's when the innovation and the inspiration and all these different things come to you.
No doubt.
But the corruption is what where there's an issue.
Because it stifles innovation at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and it makes the economy stagnant. If you're making billions and you're just hoarding it and you're not putting it back into the economy
to innovators,
what good is it doing?
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well have just given that money to illegal immigrants and let them ship that money to another country and take out of our circulation. It's the same thing.
Right.
We're taking money out of circulation. It's no different. So
we can spend product.
You can't be for one and the other.
Product from abroad.
But I don't believe in vilifying or demonizing billionaires. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that approach at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that for the most part, these are people that, at least in their business practices, these are people we should aspire to be like. I mean, think about it. If you know somebody that's a billionaire or of somebody that's a billionaire and you strive in a business sense to be half that of what that individual is,
right.
and you accomplish that to the degree to which you set out to,
right,
you're going to have $500 million. Do you understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
So there's a lot of times you'll hear, especially from the left, that capitalism is bad or billionaires. A lot in the DNC this last primary, they had they were really talking shit about billionaires. I guess probably because they had a couple running with them, Bloomberg and the other guy
tried to buy his way in there.
Yeah. So I let that go out. My bad, dog.
It's done.
It's
throw
done.
It in the tray, babe.
Yeah,
we good.
So,
man.
anyways, but yeah, I'm not with that, bro. And these are people that worked really hard to get where they're at, and I think as long as they're giving back, and it doesn't necessarily have to be handouts.
Right.
I'm all for putting it. Hey, build a university. You know what I mean? Do things with your money that otherwise couldn't be done. I think that's a brilliant approach. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say right now?
So much, man. You made some good points. I think we get caught up on the labels, and again, we take stances based on where we stand. And I'm glad you were able to point out some things between capitalism, socialism, because, there is different people that are capitalists have different feelings. Different people are socialists have different feelings on how to approach it. So,
right.
No one is staunchly one thing, but oftentimes when we use these words, ideas pop into our head.
The titles are the worst thing.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I don't like using titles because if you explain an idea to somebody without saying capitalist, socialist, whatever ist you want to throw on it, dentist,
IST.
there you go.
Hey.
There you go. You got one. Etymology.
There
we'll
we
use
are.
that in the next episode.
Etymology session.
So if you what was my point? Damn, what was I talking about?
I lost my point too, so
It's all good.
We can move on, man. We were talking about politics, but we out here with I think
some weed.
I think MJ is like, what
hey,
the
but
hell?
it's all good. That's what she inspires.
And
you
that's what
inspire that girl.
We got it on
you know
our
what
shirts
you do.
too.
You know what you do.
And I think we hit on the points that we tried to hit on right there. What else did you have for us to talk about while we out on this lovely night? It's not night yet, but it's getting there. Evening.
Evening. Yeah. Nothing, man. I just feel fucking great right now, man. I'm glad we're out here chilling doing this, man. This is fucking great. And I just love, I mean, honestly, we were talking about cannabis, and as a kid, man, growing up, I swear to God, I used to fantasize, dude, about stores that had like just mass amounts of like fucking urbanum. You know what I mean? I was like, man, that would be awesome.
Like Amsterdam.
Yeah, I used to be like, yeah, like that, and then it happened.
But yeah,
And then
I
it just
got you.
continued to happen, and now I'm looking at it as a 43-year-old man, like, dude, you know, looking back over 25 years ago, like wanting this to happen, and like, dude, it's fucking here. This is crazy. Like, we're living in the middle of it. Like, I got this just beautiful thing here, and it's no issue. You know, we're allowed to have 6 of them as a California resident.
I think me and you enjoyed this, the process of it becoming legal together, because around the time when I met you, when we were working in Santa Monica, was when it became like fully legal, not fully legal, but medicinally legal, to where you could get your recommendation and go to the dispensaries. You remember? Because I used to go to ones on La Cienega, La Brea, all through LA and Santa Monica. And like I said, that was, different times then. And yeah, but I remember the joy though when I first got my medicinal license, and the freedom that you feel, bro, because you're so used to kind of doing it on a DL where it's shady and shit, you like, what the fuck, it's sketchy,
I love
dangerous.
that you just said the freedom that you felt.
Man, the freedom that
That's
I
exactly
fucking
what it
felt.
felt like.
Man, I still remember that. And yeah, that's what I'm kind of saying. The joy of that isn't the same when I walk into a dispensary now, but it is still good that we have that freedom. So, but yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
we fought for that, and it's stupid. It's stupid that it even needs to be fought for.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but listen. You hear him?
What's they saying? Need some attention, huh?
You hear the dog?
I hear him.
Hold on. I'm trying to decipher which one that is. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You know that's
I kind of
Lassie.
did. I kind of meant to cut you off,
Here,
man.
boy.
Matter of fact, you know what?
So they want some man love.
Fuck what you gotta
Dog
say,
love.
man. Imagine if I got all
Yeah, boy.
weird right now.
No, fuck
Nah,
that.
man. Fuck this shit and just start flipping shit over.
We know you love the dog more than me. It's all good.
Yeah, we'd probably
We
get so
understand.
many fucking. No, I just didn't know which one it was.
Oh, you trying to make a viral moment and shit? Fuck that, man. Trying to break your bong for the TV.
Damn.
Nah, we don't get fancy in front of the TV.
Yeah, buddy.
I forgot them damn cameras was here, man, for a minute. I told you I had an
Man.
out-of-body experience. I was up
I
over
feel
the
so
mountains.
good right now.
Hydroplaning. No. Yeah, whatever.
Bro.
Fuck it.
This shit is amazing out here. I feel good. bro.
Astroplaning. That's what I was trying to say.
Are you sipping it in that thermos? You got the green label again?
Nah, it's water today, man, because we out here in this heat, and I'm just trying to be all natural. I think after we done shooting, I got some vino upstairs, the
Some
mango.
vino? Some
yeah,
wine?
Yeah.
All
Shout
right.
out to Wifey, got that mango vino from Costco.
Damn, bro.
Damn, homie.
You guys went all in, huh?
Yeah.
Is it in a fucking box?
Nah, not that type. There's some nice shit. Costco got some good shit.
No.
Not the box one.
Are you sure?
No, I'm gonna pop.
Costco's
I'm gonna
got-
pop that motherfucker. It got it. Yeah, it's a good. It's getting cold right now for me.
You serious?
We done here?
Damn, you're mad.
I'm not.
Are you offended,
Nah,
bro?
I'm in love with
With the
moment.
stripper?
I'm in love with the stripper. Oh shit! Is that gonna be our thing now? We just start singing at the end.
Bro,
Go ahead, bring it home.
that last episode when we hit the Michael Jackson, I
Uh.
was dying when I watched it in the editing, bro.
I haven't even fully watched it.
When I watched
Since it
when I
dropped.
watched it, bro, the first time I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, "Yo, we were really doing it."
Since you
We're
told me that
vibing on that
you
shit.
told me that the edits are like even more fire this time. Shout out again to our editor.
Hey, Steve Guerrero,
I
you're
want to
doing your
sit
thing.
and watch it. I don't want to just listen to it while I'm driving like I usually do.
Burning
with
Rose
podcasts.
Studios. Hey, so check it out, man. Let me give you a little background on Steve real quick. Steve has 7 Emmy Awards, bro. 7. And
Count them.
7, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? 5 and then 6. Yeah, 6, 7. 7 Emmy Awards, dude. And like nothing, bro. I went over to his pad. I'll never forget this. I went over there one time. He's got 3 kids. He loves his kids. I think 3. And he's like got like
Shout out to all the dads out there.
for sure right here too. Shout out to the dads and the kids. So, dude, like dirty diapers hanging from the Emmys. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, fucking like dirty clothes, like or clothes drying, and I was just like, Steve, these are fucking Emmy Awards, bro. And he's like, 7 of them.
That's what's so cool about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 of them. But yeah, so shout out to Steve Guerrero, man, Burning Rose Studios. He's killing it, bro.
He in his zone, man. He ain't in his ego. He working.
Yeah,
Cooking
really
it up.
appreciate it. He also does all the designs with the tees. Any sort of graphics that you see for Kush and Chemtrails, everything, even the actual logo of Kush and Chemtrails, Steve came up with. So
What you say, Biden?
yeah, we really appreciate that. Man, that was funny as
You
fuck
ain't
when
black.
he said that. Charlemagne, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. We had to quote that and throw it on a tee. And then this clown
You ain't
over
black.
here, make America great again.
You
For
ain't
who?
black.
Make America great again for who? Like, come on, bro. Be specific. You know what I mean?
With
So
that
that's why we
KKK
threw the
in
old
there.
triple K on this one. Shout out to Ice Cube. That was the first time I ever saw it, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, shout out to
And
Ice Cube.
then rape again, just to expand on that, just so people that don't understand the metaphor behind it. This is raping culture, civilizations, finances. I'm sure you've been
Speak on
taxed
it.
pretty heavily over the past, what,
We
20
all
years?
have.
Exactly. So that's basically what this is about: raping culture, identity, civil liberties. So that's what it is. So both these guys, in our opinions, are fucking clowns. So it ain't no thing. But hey, like I said, we're capitalists.
Vote locally.
And,
shit.
you know, hey, I learned from the best. You know, the United States government, or the bankers in general. I wouldn't say the government, but the bankers. They supported, you know, all sides, but since whenever. But
Bankers got this shit on
let's
lock.
go back to World War I. That's why it always takes so long for America to show up, right? They look like the heroes showing up at the last few years of these grand old fucking wars, but really what's happening is we're supplying them with arms, all the sides, and making money. We're profiteers, you know.
Playing both sides.
Eisenhower said it best: "Beware of the military-industrial complex."
Tried to warn us.
Yeah, and that was over 60 years ago. But anyways, you know, we'll get into that on some later
It has
episodes.
a mind of its own.
How you feeling right now?
Shit, amazing, man.
Well, let's do this. Let's cheers up, and we'll end it here, brother.
Yeah, let's go grub and shit.
Yeah, let's do that. It's
Toast,
been
man.
fantastic. To you,
Reach out
brother.
and touch
Hey,
somebody.
MJ, we love you. All the fucking
Thank you,
cannabis
MJ.
smokers out there, and everyone just
Couldn't have done it without you.
just in general that's supporting the podcast. We really appreciate it. Everyone watching on YouTube. Like I said, the shirts are up on the website, kushandchemtrails.com.
Kush and Chemtrails,
Please
baby.
support us on our social media because that is so very, very important.
Thank you.
in
Thank you.
today's
Thank you very much.
in today's market. And so what we have is Kush and Chemtrails on Instagram and Facebook. And on Twitter because of the restraint
Kush in
restriction
Chemtrails.
rather restriction. We only can put 15 letters on there, so it's Kush in Chemtrails
Pound Kush
on
and
Twitter.
Chemtrails.
All right,
Yeah.
and please go to our YouTube channel, and it's not customized yet. We need more subscribers, so let's get it up so we can reach that number and customize that, and you can reach
Subscribe.
us easily. And that too will be Kush and Chemtrails.
Hit the button right
Yeah.
now, please.
Fantastic.
Thumbs
Well, hey,
up, thumbs up, thumbs
that
up.
does it for episode 4.
We out this time.
Brother, it was fantastic doing this with you this week. I can't wait to see you next week.
Always, my man.
All right. And hey, one more time, let's cheers up.
Shit. Ashe.
Hey, peace and prosperity
And
to
salute.
everybody out there, man. You guys get home safe. And, you know, if you're already home, take care of that motherfucker, man. And make sure you take care of your family inside of there.
Drink some water.
Let's do it.
Put some lemon in it.
All right.
Lime.
All right. Thanks so much.
Peace.
We're out.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.